Hey guys, welcome back to All Grey Books. I'm Ellie and today I'm doing my next Friday reads. In the last week I read 4 books. Only one of them was in the video of books that I wanted to read last week. And that's the only one I don't have with me at the moment. That was A Gathering of Shadows by V.E. Schwab, which is the second book in the Shades of Magic trilogy. I loved it, and I'm hoping to get my hands on the third book in the next 2 or so weeks. The other ones I read are this one, which is 101 Great American Poems, and this is put together by Dover Thrift, and the American Poetry and Literacy Project. This was alright. I haven't read a lot of American poems. Obviously we did a lot of Australian poems in school. I say a lot. We did a few Australian poems in school. And then we did a few English ones, like we studied John Donne a lot, and we did a bit of Shakespeare, of course. But yeah, I never really read many American poets, so this was different and I enjoyed it. I gave it 3 stars because there were some really good poems in there, and then there were some not so good ones, and there was a lot of people missing from this. There was absolutely no Sylvia Plath in here, and as Sylvia Plath is my favourite poet, that was kind of, sucky, I guess. Anyway, I also read Let's Get Lost by Adi El-Sayed, I think is how you say it. You'll see in a couple of weeks that I had a lot of books arrive, and this was one that was in them. If you used to watch my channel ages ago, you may have seen this. I can't remember if I ever showed this, but yeah, I got this as a gift from my dad's best friend from high school before I went to England, and I finally read it. I really enjoyed this. Gave it 4 stars. I didn't have high hopes for it because I kind of had that, I don't know, it doesn't sound that great from the back. It's kind of like a road trip sort of thing, and the main girl seemed a bit like Manic Pixie Dream Girl sort of thing. But I did end up really enjoying it, so yes. And then the other one I read, just like randomly out of nowhere, was The Old Man and the Sea by Ernest Hemingway. I read this in the space of about 45 minutes. It was pretty quick to get through. I really enjoyed it, gave it 4 stars. It was only the second Hemingway I've read. I read A Farewell to Arms back in like year 10, which is like 6 years ago, and I liked it at the time. I wanted to read more Hemingway but never did. So I think I might like to reread that and just sort of see what I think of it now. So that's what I read in the last week, and I've got quite a few books that I want to read in the next week. Some of them are reasonably short. I can just hear Kat, like this voice of Kat being like, how do you read this many books? I'm sorry, Kat. I've kind of been struggling a little bit with reading lately. If you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen that I decided to take a break off social media this week. I've been feeling very depressed and anxious and overwhelmed, but making these videos makes me feel productive. So I wanted to keep doing these, and I'm like still on Goodreads and the blog and all that sort of stuff. I took the week off social media because I was feeling like that. I was also struggling a lot to read, just to stay with books. As you'll have seen in the last couple of weeks in my Friday reads, I keep picking books up and reading a bit of them and then not continuing with them. And yeah, I just really want to hopefully push myself out of that a bit. I feel like I'm moving past that. The other day, I think I mentioned this one in my Friday reads last week, Death on the Nile by Agatha Christie. I read 42 pages of it the other day and haven't picked it up since. I do really want to get back to it, but I just wasn't. There's just so many other books here that I wanted to read that this one kind of like fell by the wayside a bit. But yeah, I'm hoping to get through this week because it is reasonably short and it's something that doesn't require a whole lot of attention. Like, it's just, for me, reading an Agatha Christie is kind of like going home. It's just like relaxing and I don't really have to think about it, and it's like I enjoy reading it. They never feel like a chore for me, so yeah, I do want to continue this. I went into the city today to meet with Angel, just for a hang session really, and because it's about an hour and a half trip for me at the moment. I took a book with me, which is this one, which is The Jewel of St. Petersburg by Kate Fernval. I've read this one for ages, like pre-blogging days, so like 5 or 6 years. I seem to be reading a lot of those lately. I didn't have high hopes for it because it just... I'm very picky with my historical novels. This is set in Russia in the Revolution, so 1910, 1911. Yeah, I'm up to page 264 and I actually really enjoy it. So I'd say I'm just over halfway through, and yeah, I really like it. I'm actually like flying through this, so I'm hoping I might even finish it tonight. Hopefully if I finish it tonight, I can go back to this, which is The Blood of Olympus by Rick Riordan, the final book in the Heroes of Olympus series. I'm 68 pages in. I love this series. Obviously I named my cat Percy after Percy Jackson, so I'm definitely enjoying it, but because this is the last book, I'm so scared for it to end and I just feel like it might break me, so I'm trying so hard to push through, and hopefully I can finish this week. Because on that same kind of topic, I've still got Mad Adam to read by Margaret Atwood. I didn't start this one at all, and it's the same symptoms. It's the last book in the series, and I'm really bad at finishing series. And yes, I just wanna finish this because I loved it so much. I love the first 2 books so much that I just want to know what happens, but I'm also terrified to finish. And I know that's ridiculous because I have, with both of these authors, I have other books from them that I can read. I have the first book in the Kane Chronicles by Rick Riordan. I also have Magnus Chase. So I really want to get into this so that I can read those. And this, I have like 3 or 4 other Margaret Atwoods that I could read immediately. But yeah, I'm just so scared of finishing them. So yes, I'm gonna keep pushing through, and hopefully next week I will be reading a different Margaret Atwood. We'll see, or at least I've like started that. The last 3 I have are just quick ones to intersperse in between those ones because I am so behind on my Goodreads goal. I think I'm like 32 books behind, and I know I'm probably not gonna catch up, but I'm also one of those people that just like can't accept failure in Goodreads challenges. Like, everything else is fine. I can fail at that. But if I fail a Goodreads challenge, then I'm just not a bookworm. So yes, I have these 3 poetry collections that I'm hoping to get through. These are the current other 3 that are out. I read the first one. Didn't really enjoy it, so I actually got rid of it today. I donated it to a little free library. So yes, I have these 3 and I don't feel super confident I'm going to love them now. So I just kind of want to like get through them. To refresh your memory, this is Controlled Explosions, which is Michael Robbins, Patricia Lockwood and Timothy Thornton. This is Your Family, Your Body by Malika Booker, Sharon Oz and Warson Shire. And this is Other Ways to Leave the Room by Kathleen Jamie, Don Patterson and Nick Lard. So yes, I'm really hoping to sort of get through these very quickly to see whether I like them, and then if I don't, I've got a bag sitting right here of books that I'm unhauling that I'm going to donate places. There's a Woolies. There is a Woolies. There's also a Vinnie's, a St Vincent's, which is like a charity store here in Australia, literally across the road from work. So there's like a bin there and everything, and I just need to go and put them in there. I've also got some clothes to donate, so yeah, I kind of want to just get through these super quickly so I can work out whether or not I want to keep them. So yes, that's my Friday reads for this week. Those are the books. Let me know if you've read any of them, or if you're sick of me talking about Margaret Atwood yet, or if you're going to pick up on Margaret Atwood. So yes, those are the ones I'm hoping to read in the next week and a bit, maybe, I don't really know. I really have no idea how the next couple of weeks are going to pan out, so we'll just sort of see what I end up reading. And yes, thank you for watching. Next week, next Tuesday, is finally my video with Percy. I haven't filmed it yet, so I don't know how it's going to go, and I know I just keep putting it off, but I just keep coming up with so many like other video ideas. Like I've got like enough for like the next like 3 months that his video keeps getting pushed back, just because I don't know, it's not like it's a difficult one to film or anything, but I just keep pushing it back. So finally it's gonna go up this Tuesday. I'm hopefully filming it tomorrow, so we'll see. Thank you all for watching. I hope to see you all in the next video with Percy, and yes, that was my Friday reads for this week. Thanks. Bye.